Welcome to another daily Japanese study video. Today, we are going to be studying on two NHK Web Easy articles. This one is about those jerks that constantly rip through Shinjuku. Hopefully, they're putting a stop to that because these people don't have licenses in Japan and they shouldn't be on the streets. And this guy is apparently inside of some sort of like weird, I don't know. But let's find out. That's what we're going to read about right now. So he's just staring at a wall, which that tracks for me as well. So, 酒を作るための米も足りなくなりそう。Okay, so sake, that's alcohol. So, tsukuru, to make. So, to make alcohol, tame. So, if we throw this on here, we can get... Oh, pretentious, welcome in, welcome in. Perfect timing, just started the recording. So, see also, tame ni, for the sake of, on behalf of. We're looking at, for the sake of making sake, no, kome, rice, and tari. What is... I forget this. Tarinai is insufficient, not enough, lacking. Oh, so they're lacking enough rice to make sake. They should buy some more then. It's more expensive. Okay. Make the next batch of sake cost more, I guess. Seifu. Wow. This is government, right? Yeah, government. Seifu. Did we actually add Seifu? I'm just realizing we've read it a bunch now. I don't know if we actually added it. So let's do that. Seifu. Charge. That's not it. Ah, there it is. Seifu, right? Yes, okay. Pretentious. Hopefully you are having a wonderful weekend. Ah, good. Okay, we did add it. We did add it. Good, good, good. Seifu wa 30日から so from the 30th 国が持っていた米を小さいスーパー oh no, it's another price of rice article, isn't it? Ooh, but they're using sake to make it slightly different. Ah, okay. Anyways, 店に売る準備を始めました。So, what do we have here? 国が持っていた米. So, the countries, Japan, in this case, Japan's held rice or 小さいスーパーや small supermarkets や and 店に売る so and stores that sell it. 準備 preparations, right? 準備 yes, preparation. 始めました. So they have began preparations to what? 準備 what are they? Okay, because they're talking about 国が持ってた米 is Japan's held rice. So the rice that they're holding on to. I missed the uru, the ni uru here. Sorry. So 小さいスーパーや店 ni uru. So they're going to sell to small supermarkets and shops. So the preparations have begun. And actually, this is a neat sentence to point something out that I hadn't thought about before. The particle o, right? We have an o here. We have an o here. It never crossed my mind that we could have multiple o's in a sentence. I've read sentences with multiple O's, but for whatever reason, my brain never thought about it for a second here. O is always pointing the direction of the next verb, isn't it? Because here we have O. So this stuff right here, O. 小さいスーパーや店、uru. So uru is pointing back at this O. So all of this right here, junbi. So preparations to sell to small supermarkets and stores the rice that Japan is holding have begun. O, what is O here? The preparations. What are the preparations for? All of this. Okay. 食べる米だ。excuse me. 米だけではなくて、so, rice for only eating ではなくて, because だけ is only, just, merely, right? So, お酒を作るための米も足りなくなる心配が出てきました。Right? Let's take a quick sip here. Actually, pretentious, you missed it. We did a bunch of study based off of some Anki fun. And actually quite a bit today. It's been a long stream so far. お酒を作るための米も足りなく. So 足りなく, which we saw up above, insufficient. They're listing it like one big thing here. 足りない. Because this bit right here, let's go to Jisho and let's type this in. 足りない, right? Insufficient. And it could be part of tariru, which is to be sufficient, which it is. We're dropping the ru, writing nai. So this is just tariru, which I think we've added, but it's always good to check. Tariru. Oh, we haven't. Oh, okay. So there we go. To be sufficient. To be enough. Hopefully, one of these days, 父さんの愛し、父さんの愛. Nope, not gonna make sufficient enough for my dad's love joke. Okay, but know that I thought about it. Okay, so 足りなくなら. So it's they're worried that it will become insufficient to make sake, right? So let's throw all of that into Dipple real quick for the fun of it, because that's a fairly involved sentence, right? So there is now concern that we run out not only of rice to eat, but also of rice to make sake. Which, like, I know the price of rice has gone up, but they can still just buy it. Or, like, they're making it sound like there's a shortage of rice. But every article we've read so far has been about the price of rice going up, like doubling, which is a lot. But, okay. Kome no nedan, the price of rice, ga aketteru tame. So, because agatteru, right here, gone up, going up. Kotoshi wa, this year, kotoshi wa taberu kome o tsukuru nokka. Nokka is farm. Well, farmhouse, farmer. Ga fuesou desu. Ooh, okay. So, kotoshi wa taberu kome. So, taberu kome is rice to eat. O tsukuru. Tsukuru nokka. So, tsukuru nokka, same thing we just did here. Taberu kome. to eat rice, rice to eat. Tsukuru noka, to make farm. So farms that produce rice to eat this year. That's kind of fun. Okay, ga fueso. So fueru is our to increase. So fueso. Excuse me. I have been streaming for 5 hours, so my voice is a little spent. So apologies to the YouTube folks here. Fueso. So so, if we look at like oishiso, it's like looks delicious. So if we add so to a verb, right, it still does something like that. So they're saying it looks to multiply. They took ueru, dropped the ru, and went so. And then des because we got to wrap it all up, right? So fue so desu. So it looks like they're going to increase the number of farms that produce rice because the price of rice is going up. Am I in the right ballpark with this? I think so. Let's throw it in there. Because of the rising price of rice, it is like that more farmers will produce rice to eat this year. Yeah, no, that's what we translate all of that as. Heck yeah. So kono tame, so same thing, tame here as we had here. So because of the rising cost of rice, so because of this, right? So it's good, advantage, welfare, sake, pursues, objective, consequence. Actually, consequence might result. So result might be a good way of thinking of these tames right here. You know, as a result of the rising cost of rice, price of rice, this year, 今年食べる米を作る農家を増えそうです。このため、so as a result of this, お酒を作る米が少なくなって値段も高くなるかもしれません。So the price will probably increase. Excuse me. お酒を作る米が So rice for the creation of sake ga. So our subject is rice for the sake of creating sake. 少なくなって right here. So probably recognize this little guy right here, right? As small. So 少ない is the first bit, 少ない. But we drop the e as because we can. We make it ku to go into naru. So to become smaller, essentially. So to lessen, to decrease. So as a result of this, the amount of rice that will be used to create sake will decrease, and the price will probably go up. So 値段も高くなるかもしれません. Now, 多分 means like, probably, kind of, but かもしれません, かもしれない also kind of means probably. So, could you respond to something with just かもしれない? Just, かもしれない. Like, probably. Maybe. Anyways, that's just a worm to think about for a bit here. お酒を作る会社の人たちは So, folks from a company that produces sake, and I say folks with an S because we have tachi here, so hitotachi. お酒を作る会社の人たちは、酒を作る米が足りなくならないはなくならない。There's so much going on there with na right there. 酒を作る米が足りなくならないように、会社よ米を作る農家を助けて、sorry, 助けてほしいと言ってます。Okay, so, 助けて is to help, right? 助けてほしい. So desire to help. Desire to help what? Oh, is directing us at the pretentious is adding, and I'm not sure if I've ever seen it alone. I think it's more of a softener. Like you don't want people to think you're confident about your words. Okay. There's a lot of that in Japanese, it feels like. And while we do have that type of sentence structure and like additives to our sentences in English, at least in America, that's not used as much. I don't say probably too often. It's not like it's a thing that we don't say, but anyways. 会社や米を作る農家. So, farms that produce the rice and companies and farms that produce the rice desire help essentially. We got a bunch here. 酒を作る米. So, rice for the sake of producing alcohol. Ga. Remember our little tarinaku here. Insufficient. Tarinaku. Not enough. So tarinai. Tarinaku. So insufficiently naranai. Right here. There's lots of apologizing and saying. Japanese is basically Canadian English. Lots of apologizing and saying eh. That's pretty funny, actually. So taranai yoni. And we've had yoni before as well, where it's like something essentially. So all of that put together, let's throw that into DeepL there and see how well we did on that. People from companies that make sake are asking for help from the companies and the farmers who make the rice, so there will not be a shortage of rice to make sake. They say that, but like, isn't a lot of the rice in Japan? No, actually, I was just realizing. I was gonna say, doesn't most of their rice come from China? Because China's got a huge landmass, and rice is one of their staple crops. But Japan didn't like to do a lot of trade with China. I know that they do trade with China, but they try not to. So I wonder, especially with the political climate that's currently going on, because we just saw Japan, Korea, and China get together to talk about trades, if we're going to see a dramatic increase in the amount of rice that Japan imports because of all of this. Yes, Japan has massive tariffs on foreign rice. Yes. That is something I knew about. I wonder if they're going to lessen it in relation to this. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, we got a little bit from that. Nothing huge. Most of that was stuff that we knew, but it is good to put it all together like that. Even if this was a stealth article about the price of rice. This, I'm going to make an assumption, is not about rice. If you are unfamiliar, a thing that you could do as a traveler to Japan was you could put on a Mario costume and drive carts through the streets of Shinjuku. My understanding was that locals weren't too thrilled about this, but it's gotten worse. Let's get on through this. So, ninki, popular. That's one we got not that long ago, right? Ninki, popular. Yep. Okay. So, ninki no kogata katto. Kogata. Kogata? And that's small. Small scale, small sized. Okay. Kogata. Well, there we go. There's a new word. Kogata. Because if we pull this up and click on this, right? Mold model type. Ah, okay. Okay. I like that. This is fun. Kogata. 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 Yum. Kogata. Miniature. Small sized. Small scale. Miniature, small sized, small scale. So there we go. Okay, so ogata katto. So they're saying the small carts. Shibuyaku ga ruru o tsukuru. Ah, good. About time. About time. As soon as I learned that locals were actually quite annoyed by these carts, because when I first heard about these, I was like, yeah, oh yeah, that sounds great. I want to ride a cart through Shinjuku. And then as I was like Googling it, I saw an article saying that, yeah, locals are actually quite annoyed by it because it interrupts traffic and they don't follow the rules of the road the way that they should. I was like, oh, oh, well, I don't want to be that guy, so I will not do that. But, Hiniki no Kogato Kato Shibuyaku ga ruru o tsukuru. So, ruru is just rule. It's their way of saying rule. There is a word for law, and then it's one of the ones that I read first, so when I see it, I can recognize it, but I'm bad at remembering the actual sounds for it. But ruru o tsukuru. So they're creating a rule for Shibuya-ku. Ku is the ward for Shibuya. So Shibuya-ku, which if you are somehow unfamiliar with Shibuya, it is right here. Shibuya. So Shibuya, right below Shinjuku, and here's Yoyogi Park. I will say this area right here is probably my favorite area in Tokyo. I like everywhere that I've been inside of Tokyo. Akihabara is perfectly fine, really cool to go and see. Really a lot of nerd stuff, right? But Shinjuku into Meiji Jingu and Shibuya, I really like this area. Anyways, that is where Shibuya is right here. If you're unfamiliar, you know what? Let's plop on down. Whoop, and kind of see. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted you to do, but that's fine. See Shibuya here. So this is Shibuya. So someone, as you can tell by the fact that people are here politely waiting, ran into the middle of the road to take this picture. I'm not sure. Image capture, or it's the car. The car was driving through and happened to capture it. So this is Shibuya. There are... Is that Matsumoto-san? It is Matsumoto-san. Ah! Look, there's Matsumoto. Ah! There he is again! Oh, he's everywhere. Ah! You can get on top of some of these buildings. Some of them have like little gardens you can go up to and like get drinks and whatnot. It's actually quite neat. So, anyways, that's Shibuya. 外国から旅行に来た人に人気の小型カットについてです。 Okay, let's break down this first sentence here. You're really trying to pay attention. Well, thank you, pretentious. Thank you. Okay, 外国 kara roko. So roko is trip. Roko. 外国 gaikoku. Sorry, 外国 is foreign country. So 外国人 is a foreigner, and it regularly gets shortened down to gaijin. So 外国から旅行に来た人. People that come from foreign countries on a trip の小型カットについてです。So ついて right here. So this is about, what's it about? It's about the people that come here to ride a cart. So 小型カットは小さいエンジンがついた。Engine? Yeah, engine. Okay, it is engine. Engine. Now I know. Engine がついた。屋根がない乗り物です。So, 屋根 was roof. What is that? Oh, they don't have a roof. I understand. Okay, I see. So, because they don't have a roof. So, small engine attached. Sweet thought. Yep. 屋根がない乗り物. So, noru is to ride. Norimono is going to be just a thing you can ride. So, it's a rideable thing, essentially. A vehicle, means of transport, sure. Ride at an attraction, sure. So, they are saying these small carts here, the miniature carts, have a small engine attached and no roof on the vehicle. So once again, I do like to throw things into Dipple. A small cart is a vehicle with a small engine and no roof. Yeah, thank you. Yep. That is one of the funny things about NHK News Web Easy is they'll sometimes define things, but that you're like, yeah. So, これに乗って外国からロックに来た人などが So nado is and such like that. So we already talked through all of that stuff up here, but they're saying and folks like that. So anime ya eiga no character. Anime ya 動画のキャラクターの服を着て道路を走って楽しんでます. Okay, so anime, which I'm just now realizing that anime is written in katakana. So the reason I'm going here, right, is because katakana is used for foreign loan words. Words that are not well, I guess animation did not come from Japan. So yeah. Okay, yeah, so animation, so anime shun. So it's a shortened form of animation, but it's become colloquially animation from Japan because of the fact that everybody okay. That makes, for half a second there I was like, what do I not know about anime? Just saying, yeah, it's a lone world animation. Then Japan just doesn't say full words, and that's true. That's true. As a gaijin, I can attest to the fact that they like to shorten words. So anime, yeah. So a list, right? What's the other parts of it? Eiga no character. So eiga, movies, right? Film characters, anime characters. I like how they don't say anything about game characters, even though I can see Luigi. but that's fine. No fuku o kita. So fuku, clothes. O kite. I said kita, but kite, to wear. So they're wearing. They're wearing clothes. Doro. Doro. That's just road? Yeah, okay. Doro. Doro o hashite. Tanoshindemasu. So they're enjoying wearing the clothes of anime characters and movie characters and game characters. Okay. しかし, however, しかし, 運転の, unten is drive. Unten no mana ga mana. Manner. Yeah, okay. Yes. Warui koto ya. Yeah, okay. So unten no mana. Yeah, sure. So driving manners, driving etiquette. However, unten no mana ga warui. Hi. What? Oh, what was it? Seikaiju. Seikaiju. Zenbun hito ga unten no mana ga warui dana. Right? Especially around here. I watched 3 people. I took a walk today. I watched 3 people run a red light. They're like, it's yellow. Okay, it's red. I'm gonna keep going anyway. I'm not even gonna try stopping. It's the middle of summer, so there's not like ice on the ground or anything. Anyways, enough of me complaining. Oto ga urusai koto nado ga mondai ni nattemasu. So they're creating a problem. The problem that they're creating is that it's a loud sound. Urusai, loud. Urusai. Which you'll often hear folks just say loud at someone to mean shut up. So urusai does mean loud, noisy, loud, but you'll also hear people just say loud to mean shut up. So, oto ga urusai koto nado. So, nado and such things. Temasu. All right. Kono tame. Hey, we got kono tame again. Tokyo no Shibuyaku wa kogato kato no ruru o tsukurimasu. So they're making a rule in Shibuya ward for this. Okay. Kogata kato o kasu mise o dasu bai wa. No, hey, bai. We've actually seen this once before. So situation case occasion. I did case and occasion at the same time and it became case. Case, occasion, situation, circumstances. So let's work through this first bit here. Excuse me, let me take a quick sip. Ooh, actually, Pretentious is adding something pretty fun in here. But like the anime section of songs and things such as Taiko Drum Master has songs from Frozen in it because Japan doesn't call foreign cartoons another name. Okay. And then we have this little bit here, which we'll throw in, boop, to here. So Kaigai, right? Outside the ocean, so overseas, Kaigai. Which actually, I don't know if we've added Kaigai in here either. So Kaigai anime, because anime is just animation. Frozen isn't animation. But that's actually kind of hilarious that we have this very Oh, well, that's not anime. Well, this is anime. Well, that's not. And meanwhile, in Japan, they're like, yeah, everything's anime. What are you talking about? That is truly hilarious, right? Oh, no, we don't. Okay, well, fair enough. Overseas abroad. Okay. Some Japanese devs don't particularly like that we say JRPG either. Really? That's kind of neat. I will say that JRPGs do kind of have their own thing to them, let's be honest. Man, I want to go back to Japan. It was fun there. Let's see if we can see Hachi. Hey, there's our boy, Hachiko, Hachiko. That is a fairly small line, all things considered. Oh, and there's the kids. There's my kids. I left them there and they're still there. There's my kids. Ah, sorry. I'm just reminiscing right now. Bitcoin. Yeah, don't go there. Actually, somewhere around here, there's a. Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Look, they're woke. I recognize that guy. Is that guy? Nah, okay. Anyways, stupid. Uh, Look at this. All right, enough. Back to. Oh gosh, sorry. Oh gosh. Oh geez. Oh gosh. Let's get back to it. We were almost done. Sorry. I'm sorry. Kogato kato kasu. So kasu to lend to loan. So kasumise. So the cart rental shop essentially kasumise. Or dasu buy. So dasu. Sorry, that felt weird. To take out, to put out, to reveal. So what are we getting with dasu buy here? Because that is, it almost feels like it's kind of one thing. They're not thinking of it that way. So if buy, uh, baiwa is important grammar. Oh, okay. Well, let's do this. Which apparently I've done before. But that's okay. It's good to look stuff back up. So, baiwa, which they've just written in here again. Okay. So, verb casual. So, kakeru, taberu, nomu, whatever, casual. Noun plus no. So, natsu no baiwa. Okay. Or I guess in the event of, in the case that, so atsui natsu no bai wa, in the event of a hot summer, na adjective plus na. So okay, in the event of, so they're saying bai wa, in the event of dasu, which is to take out. So what are they taking out? Okay, so 30日前までにく so the word の連絡連絡 contact we've had this so contacting ように求めてます okay so 求めてます we have seen this to want to wish for 求める求める also to request is what we have it listed as. So 求める and then we have our よに here. So like in order to so that so put it all together, right? This is kind of fun. It's a broken sense of fun, but whatever. If you are open to a store that rents out small carts, we ask that you contact the district at least 30 days in advance. So, what will that mean for folks? Or I guess, what about the ones that are already open? because these already exist. I'm not quite sure I completely follow here, but well, let's keep going. 近くに住む人たちに so folks that live close, right? So 近くに住む人たち、住む人 living person, たち living persons, 近くに住む人たち close living persons, right? So 近くに住む人たちに説明 was that explanation? Yes, 説明 explanation 説明する会を開く Hiraku is just to open, right? Hiraku, yeah, to open. Okay. Sorry. Gotta make sure that I remember things. Yoni mo ittemasu. So, are they saying that in order to open, you need to explain to the folks living nearby? What? That sounds insane. What? Could you go around? They also asked that a meeting be held to explain this. They are literally saying that. Okay. Hey, everybody. So, just so you're aware, we're going to start renting out small carts so that people in Mario costumes can drive them around. And all of the neighbors can be like, no, don't. I guess. Okay. I was like, am I understanding this properly? And I was. Okay. このルールは今年7月 That's how it is with bars here. You have to go door to door first. Really? Ah, I didn't know that. So it will, they're going to put it in place, preparation to begin it in July. Wow. Okay. 7月、7月から。Okay. Well, that was an interesting set of articles. We did get a stealth rice price article in there, unfortunately. Tried to avoid the rice price articles, but we got an extra one inside of there. Here's one about Japan and China right here. 中国, right? Yeah, 中国、日本と中国、魚の. Ooh, China and Japan doing some fishing. Nice. All right. Well, we made it through that. That was all right. We got a little bit of stuff in there, but mostly that was just good review. And you know what? I'm okay with some review. I'm definitely okay with some review. Anyways, to the folks that made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got just as much out of this, if not more, than I did. Anyways, いつもありがとうございます. As always, thank you so much. Good luck with your studies, and I hope to see you again tomorrow for another daily Japanese study video. I'll see you then. Goodbye.